If you don't follow me on my other social media platforms, this is probably shocking to you. And for those who can't see, very spontaneously a few days ago, I decided to chop 5 inches of my hair off, make it a very like French Euro-inspired bob, and dye it very dark brown. But what is most surprising is this is actually still lighter brown than my natural hair color. We completely changed the look up. This is me at 5. This is me at 30. I didn't realize I was entering 30 twinning with my 5-year-old self, but I've coined the term preschool chic. That's the vibe. And let me know what you think, but lie and say it looks good. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. You can go to squarespace.com/mollyberg to get 10% off your purchase of a website or domain name. So I had planned a different video for today, which was gonna be like a vlog, which included the hair transformation and some other fun things, but then my dad deleted all of the footage. So instead we're doing this. It might be the final week of January, but as I said, this video was not planned and I had to fill in the gap last minute, and then Carrie Dayton posted her 2023 life-changing must-have favorites, and I was like, all right, great, that's the video. That's the video. If she can post it mid-Jan, I can post it end of Jan, because you know what? I watched it mid-Jan on her channel and I still enjoyed it. So hopefully you'll still enjoy this. I'm basically just gonna share things that changed my life in 2023. Everything from life events, entertainment, beauty, fashion, skincare, body care, makeup, all the things. And I really genuinely tried to hone in on things that I specifically found in 2023. Then obviously the hotshot onesie would have been in it because hello, my mom and I are obsessed. We cannot be tamed. Ugh, this mic cord. Ruining my style. It's worth the good audio. You'll forgive me. Anyways, the hotshot onesies are my mom and I's uniform, as we call them. I think I have 5 or 6 now. Like, it's a problem and I do need to stop. I'm aware. So this is like an honorary mention. Anyways, so this isn't technically in it, okay? Let's just jump into it. Where should we start? Let's start with fashion. Given that I am doing a bunch of different categories, I know that some will appeal to some people more than others. So in the description box below, I will have all of it time coded. So if you're just interested in hearing about entertainment or just interested in hearing about skincare or what have you, you can just skip around to those different categories and you don't have to sit through this entirety of me rambling. Okay, I fell in love hard and fast. This is just like a small smattering of what I have from Crazy Yoga, or CRZ Yoga. I get it on Amazon. I have collected so much of this. I've gotten my mom hooked. I've gotten my brother hooked. I've gotten my sister-in-law hooked. We're all hooked on Crazy Yoga. Don't get me wrong, I love Lululemon. I've been a Lululemon girly since I was literally like 11 years old. What I asked for my 11th birthday was an outfit from Lululemon. Like, that's how long I've been a stan. And I still love Lululemon, but if you can't afford it, no fear, because Crazy Yoga is identical. Identical. They have everything from the scuba sweaters to the Align leggings, and even stuff that Lulu doesn't have. Okay, I'm obsessed. These are the Align legging dupes. These ones are for, you know, my height, short girl heights, but they have all the heights. They've got flares. They've got everything. I'm obsessed with this color. They have such nice colors. This is like a very cranberry, raspberry pink. This is my favorite. This is my favorite of everything from them. This is this like tight, double-lined crop top. It's in that Align legging material. I have this in black, white, and this color. I want more colors. I want every color they make. This is my go-to baby tee. Obsessed. You do not have to wear a bra because it's double-lined, slightly compressive. Different from Lululemon in that Lululemon, I personally size up, but that's because I don't like things super tight. Whereas this brand, I get my actual size. So that would be my recommendation. Everything I can link on my Amazon storefront will be linked down below. And also on my Amazon storefront, you'll find other things that I'm obsessed with that I completely forgot to add to this. But in my fashion category, you will see so much Crazy Yoga because it changed my life. Now, if you're not like a tight baby tee girly, this is for you. This cotton tee is, so I got my mom black and white, as well as myself. I got black and white, but they have so many other nice colors that I want to get. It's not cropped, but it's not long, so short torsoed girlies unite. The sleeves are like a perfect length with a slight drop shoulder. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. It is so good. Like, I will never buy any other plain t-shirts other than that baby tee and this loose tee. Like, so good. I cannot, if you know me, if you have been on my channel for a long time, you'll know that when I get obsessed with something, I truly fall so hard and fast. I feel like everybody and their mother needs to know about it. Like I need to yell it from the rooftops. I was talking to my friend / personal trainer, Megan, the other day, because I was wearing that to my workout and I couldn't stop talking about crazy yoga. And she's like, Molly, are you sponsored? And I was like, no, but I should be. I should own stocks at this point because I'm that obsessed with it. And I will speak with conviction. Okay, it's like the hot shot onesie, or back when I had my colored hair days, overtone. Like when I fall deep. So that's my obsession. Next in the fashion category, shockingly, the only Free People thing I'm gonna mention is these Free People movement ruffle socks. These are the sport ruffle socks, and then I also got the ankle ruffle socks for Christmas. I love these. Not only is the ruffle so cute and subtle over like the top of sneakers and stuff, they're just really freaking comfortable, such good quality. These are the only socks I think I will buy ever again. Next up, we've got bedhead pajamas. I have amassed a stupid amount of bedhead pajamas, and this is another item that I've gotten so many people hooked on, including my mom and my sister-in-law. My mom used to not be a pajama girly until she tried bedhead, okay? It is so good. Now, don't get me wrong, I used to be a MeUndies stan, specifically the onesies, and I still am, I still love them. However, I got a pair of bedhead pajamas for Christmas 2022. So technically I found them in 2022, but like literally the final week of the year, so I counted as 2023. And I'll never look back, only because I think like the patterns are more sophisticated, chic, and interesting and mature than the MeUndies ones. They're this beautiful organic cotton, so thick. These are my first pair that I got. I have washed these countless times. They still feel brand new. There is not a pill in sight, like absolutely nothing. They are maintaining perfect quality. They are pricey, but because they're nice organic cotton, you do not sweat like you would in an acrylic pair of PJs, and they do good sales. So look out for the sales. They have dog pajamas that are actually big enough for large breed dogs, including Elton John. They have matching pajamas for like the whole fam. Men, women, kids, babies, everybody, and the dog, everybody can have matching pajamas. They're just like the style of them, is like more mature. I feel like it's my 30-year-old aesthetic. And I just feel like I've just always been that person who, if I sleep in a matching pair of pajamas, I feel more put together. And I am somebody who likes to feel put together morning, noon, and night. And I do think when you sleep productive, you're productive in the day. So I know that a lot of people don't wear matching pajamas, and I get it, but I promise once you try, like once you wear a pair of matching pajamas, you won't go back. I feel like I literally can't sleep if I'm not in matching pajamas, as ridiculous as that sounds. Next on the list is getting my color analysis done. I did it in this video, which I was highly sleep deprived for, so that was a bit of a struggle. And I also, frankly, wasn't happy with my results. Dark winter, in case anybody's wondering. But I feel like I haven't seen a single person who's happy with their results at first, which is so funny. And I think it's just because we all have our personal taste, and that personal taste doesn't necessarily align with your actual, quote, best colors. However, and it is ironic that I'm talking about this because I'm currently wearing colors, none of which are in Dark Winter palette. However, that's my point. I'm so glad I did it, especially as a blind fashion lover who cannot obviously see myself in the mirror, because it just gave me an insight that is really helpful, and it is something that I think about. Like now when I am shopping, if there's multiple color options of an item I like, I do think which one is in my color palette. So it's super helpful, but it's all about balance. Like it doesn't mean I only have to wear colors that flatter me, or I only have to wear colors that are in the Dark Winter palette. I can wear whatever I like. Love this outfit, I feel cute in it, so it doesn't matter that it's not Dark Winter, but I'm so glad I'm armed with that information now, and it is something that I actually find myself using. Even with like picking nail colors, I don't have my nails done right now because I give my nails a break like once every 6 months. Anyways, that's besides the point. But it is like something I'll bring that color palette booklet with me when I go get my nails done to pick a nail color that works. When I get lipsticks, like, I don't know, it is helpful. I do really like it. So that's a fave. Next up in fashion, we've got an accessory. Claw clips. Now I feel like with my new haircut, I'm gonna be moving into the mini claw clips and into the hairband era. Claw clips, I know I feel like I was late to the party, like jumping on in 2023, but truly obsessed. Love claw clips. Move Aside scrunchie. Don't get me wrong, I still use them, but like claw clips are my girly. I just think they're so cute. I've amassed so many from Amazon. I just have every color to go with all my different outfits, so many different aesthetics. Obsessed, it's so easy, and I just think it's cute and fun. And as somebody who's terrible at doing my hair, like truly I'm not good at hair, it's like an obtainable way to do a cute style. And finally, in the fashion category, I don't have it here with me because it's in my LA apartment, but if you are on my Instagram, you saw me wearing it all spring, summer. It is the white and gold chain link jewelry. I have a necklace and a bracelet. They match. They are from the brand Awe Inspired. It is a white enamel and a plated gold. They are not inexpensive, but oh my God, the quality is beautiful. They're heavy, they're weighty. They're just so beautiful, so chic, so cute. They brighten and add this beautiful, elegant pop to every outfit, like just absolutely favorite. And I'm typically not somebody who changes out my jewelry. I sleep in it, I just wear it all the time. But those pieces, like I would just reach for every day with every outfit. Next is the skincare slash body care category. And first up, we have got one of my favorite perfumes. Now I'm very picky about perfume because I'm really scent sensitive. Most things just smell like chemicals to me. Most things just give me a headache. They all smell the same. It's just not my thing. So this is one of 2 perfumes I wear, but I discovered this one in 2023. Oof, it's called Gold Expressive by Commodity. You can get it at Sephora. It is a unisex fragrance, as is the other one I wear, which is Le Labo Santal 33. So some people find this leans too masculine. I don't like hyper feminine scents. I hate florals. I don't like things that are really like, I like them to either be warm and cozy or fresh and citrusy and light. This is like a hug. This smells like a hug to me. I absolutely adore it. It is a vanilla fragrance and I adore. And you and your boyfriend can wear it. Next up in body care is something I don't have actually physically with me because I just threw out my most recent tub, but I've gone through so many of them, and that is the CeraVe body lotion, the one in the tub. I guess it's body cream. It is so good. And for how much you're getting compared to other body lotions, like it's a really great price point. I've gone through so many tubs of it. I love it. It is fragrance free. It's dermatologist recommended. You do not have to spend a lot on things like body lotion. You can if you want, like go off sis, if you've got the coin, do it, but you don't have to. And I highly recommend that one. What I like to do is when I have something like a spray tan, I like to use just that on its own because it helps maintain the integrity of the tan because it doesn't have like oils and stuff that break the tan down. But if I do not have a spray tan and I really wanna lock in hydration and add a bit of fragrance, maybe more hydration and moisture, is adding a pump or 2 of a body oil. I really love the lemongrass one from Trader Joe's, and I think it's like $3. And another one I really love is the Saltaire one. There's so many great scents, delish. And by adding the oil into the CeraVe lotion, not only does it kind of prolong both of them because you use less of each product because you're combining them, it adds extra hydration. Like I said, it can add a fragrance if you use a body oil with a fragrance. This is also a great price point, at least compared to a lot of other body lotions you can get, or body oils. You can get these at Target, Amazon. Really, really love doing that. And that's something I just started doing. I'm a dry girly. I'm a dehydrated skin girly. Big fan of that. I feel like as I've gotten older, I've only gotten more dehydrated. I used to not have dehydrated skin, but my mom does. And as I've gotten older, I've gotten her skin. And I think especially with all the airplane trips I take, the long flights, which are so dehydrating to the skin, and living in the desert, AKA Los Angeles, where it's very dry, my skin is just dried up as I've gotten older. So I'm always trying to find new ways to lock in hydration. Next up, you can see I absolutely adored this. This is the Necessaire deodorant. It is like a rollerball deodorant. This one is basically completely and utterly empty. It's been like sitting upside down to get every last drop out of it. I just bought a new one. Side note, don't know why they changed the packaging. I like the old packaging better, but that's besides the point. Best natural deodorant I have ever tried. Hands down, it is so good. Big, big, big fan. Next up, I have 2 skincare products that changed the damn game for me. Number 1 is the Kate Somerville Delicate line. This is a barrier repair line, and I totally messed up my barrier. And these saved the day. And just knowing they are always there for me. I don't have the cream with me. I have gone through countless. You can skip out on the Delicate face wash. You don't need it. That's a waste of money. Get something like the Toleraine line from La Roche-Posay. If you guys want a skincare thing, I can do a whole skincare video. You guys, I have gone so deep down the rabbit hole of skincare this year. It's wild. Or I guess last year. Anyways, but this line, I am researching less expensive alternatives because the price point is disgusting and I don't want to keep paying it. But I have bought so much of this serum and so much of the tub of cream. It is so thick. It's incredible. And it saves my skin every time I'm feeling irritable. Anytime I'm feeling irritation or like burning, anything like that, anytime my barrier needs some repairing, the Delicate line saves the day for me. Truly can't recommend it enough. Trying to figure out cheaper alternatives for you, but honestly, mostly for me, because I can't keep paying that price. And the other thing, which is part of the reason I need barrier repair, is Differin Gel. Now, talk to your dermatologist first. My dermatologist told me to buy this. Differin Gel is 0.1%. Adaptogen gel, so good. Okay, now with any retinoid product, start low and slow, okay? Do not use this every single day. Only use this at night. Again, I can do a whole skincare video. I'm not gonna get into it right now. You can do your own research, talk to your doctor, but this is so good for acne. My acne was atrocious in 2023. So bad. I mean, it's still not great, but this is the best my skin has been in 8 months, okay? My skin was so bad, which is why I dove so deep down the rabbit hole of skincare. This product, Differin Gel, is so good. This has really helped clear my skin, along with some other things. Out of all of them, this is the number one that I would recommend. It's $14 for 30 days worth. But if you're not using it every day, which most people can't handle every day, at least not at first, it does last longer. Holy grail, I will never be without this. Next, we've got the Lawless Lip Mask. I use a lip mask every single night. I put hand lotion on and a lip mask on before I go to bed. It's the last thing in my routine. They're in my bedside table. And when Bite Beauty went out of business, I didn't know what I was gonna do without the agave lip mask because that had been my holy grail for 10 years. But then the Lawless Forget the Filler lip mask came to save the day. Another thing that I've gone through so many jars of, I have one in LA, I have one here, I've got backups, I am ready. This is my favorite lip mask. And my favorite hand lotion, I have to buy another one of, but it is the Ola Hendrix. Is that how you say it? Anyway, it's this one. It is so good. I love that hand lotion. Out of every hand lotion I've tried, that has been my favorite. The last one that I'm gonna do for skincare is the e.l.f. Skin Hello Hydration Cleansing Balm. That is my preferred way to remove my makeup, is a cleansing balm, especially because I have very sensitive eyes and cleansing balms never irritate them. And for like 15 years, I've been using the pharmacy Green Clean one, which is so expensive, and a lot of cleansing balms are. And I'm so happy I found the e.l.f. Skin one because it is $11. Mine's literally packed in a suitcase right now because I'm about to go to Florida. But that is my favorite. It's fragrance free, it works so well. If you've wanted to try a cleansing balm but don't want to bite the bullet on the price, get the e.l.f. one. You will not regret it. Before we get into the next category, I want to thank Squarespace for sponsoring this video and making content like this possible. My website, mollyburkeofficial.com, was built based on one of their flexible custom templates, which makes it so easy to build a beautiful online presence for your brand. They are the one-stop shop that gives you everything you need, from marketing tools and analytics with insights to being able to sell physical, digital, or online courses, being able to connect your blog, schedule and book appointments, and so much more. So check out squarespace.com, and when you're ready, you can use code MollyBurke to get 10% off your purchase of a website or domain name. And now let's move on to the makeup category. The first one I'm gonna share is the Haus Labs foundation. I love this foundation. Mine is like, I'd say almost halfway done. I'm wearing it today. It is like a medium coverage. I love the texture. It has a lot of good skincare ingredients. It's clean beauty, just obsessed with this. Cannot recommend it enough. And then the other foundation that I'm absolutely obsessed with, but is in my LA apartment, is the NARS Light Reflecting. I discovered that about 6 months ago. Obsessed. Love, 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 love. Those are my, I think those are my two favorite foundations, like period now, of all time. Haus Labs, NARS Light Reflecting are my holy grail foundations, and both of them came into my life in 2023. What a good year for foundation. Next in the makeup category, we have the Tarte Tubing Mascara, also packed to go to Florida. So good. If you want false lashes without the false lashes, that tubing mascara is for you. I won't lie, it's a bit tricky to get off at night, and it is not for me personally an everyday mascara. It is a like ba-boom Wow Lashes mascara. So I use it when I really want to have impact, because I just can't apply fake lashes on my own. So the only times I wear fake lashes is when a makeup artist is doing it for me. But sometimes I want that look when I don't have a makeup artist, and that is the mascara. She's the girl in love. And speaking of not using that on a daily basis, what I have been really into for like a really everyday natural look is brown mascara. Especially now that I'm doing brown hair again. Like, I'm just loving the brown mascara for a really minimal makeup day when I still want to give my lashes a bit of a boost, but I don't want the intensity of black. Really, really into the brown mascara look. Just like everybody else, I've been all about the lip oils. I'm holding this one up, which is the Summer Fridays one, but this is not actually my favorite. Don't get me wrong, it's good. It's what I have on my lips right now, but I'm holding this in lieu of the actual one because it's in LA, and that is Clarins. If you thought that the Dior one was the girl, no. The Clarins one is the girl. I love my Clarins lip oil. So good. I really want to try the e.l.f. one because I've heard amazing things about that. Lip oils in general, especially the Clarins, highly recommend. Next, we are doing our entertainment category. I have been loving memoirs this year. That was my vibe. Okay, I keep saying this year. Whatever, you know what I'm saying. The past 12 months, memoirs have been my go-to, and I have 3 that I absolutely adored, riveted, could not put it down, think everybody needs to read. And the first one is Down the Drain by Julia Fox. Oh my God, it could be a movie. Like, that feels like it's a work of fiction. It is so well written, it is so captivating. Now, I am personally not somebody who is like triggered easily by hearing other people's trauma. If anything, if I hear something that aligns with something I've experienced, I feel comforted. But I recognize that a lot of people who have been through some stuff can like feel triggered. So I do want to add a trigger warning. Most of the memoirs I really like have a lot of trauma in them. But like I said, I've experienced a lot in my life. And so for me, when I hear those things, like, I feel like I'm not alone. I feel comforted. Like, look at that person. Like, they've gotten through it too. That's how I personally feel. So I will say, like, pre-warning, my favorite memoirs, there's a lot of darkness in them, but with that comes the light, you know? So Down the Drain by Julia Fox. Wow. Wild. The next one is I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. Oh, shush. My mom read this too and also loved it. And I don't know why it took me so long to read. I was hearing all about it, and I'm so glad I finally picked it up and read it. Absolutely worth the read. And I'm not somebody who's a fan of Julia Fox or Jeanette McCurdy. I'm not a fan of them. I've just literally never seen a single thing that either of them are in. So I'm not saying this because I'm a fangirl of either of them. Those were just like good reads, period. You don't have to know who they are to enjoy them. And then finally, you've heard me talk about it, Sipping Dom Perignon by Eddie Ndopu, especially if you are disabled. Just can't recommend enough. Such a great read. So good. So those are my top 3 books. And then my favorite album of the year was Subtract by Ed Sheeran. We all know Ed Sheeran's my favorite artist. I've been a fan of him since I was like 16 or 17 years old. I've seen him live multiple times, including going to the Mathematics tour in Los Angeles. So good. And the Subtract album, just incredible. He came out with 2 albums in 2023, but Autumn Variations, while I did enjoy it, because it's Ed and I always enjoy everything he does, Subtract, just every song for me was a hit. And then we're entering the world of podcasts. Now, I'm a true crime girly, so pretty much every podcast I listen to is true crime. And here are my top picks. Podcasts for me, I have way more of them than anything else because that is what I listen to more than anything else. When I was younger, music was my thing, but as I've gotten old, and then it became audiobooks, and then as I've gotten older, it's podcasts. I just love podcasts. And when I would typically listen to music or audiobooks, I just throw on a podcast. So some of my top ones that I found in 2023 are MFM, My Favorite Murder. How did it take me this long to get to MFM? I don't know, but I'm here now and I'm glad I am. And I'll admit that when I first started listening to it, I didn't take to it right away. I was like, what's the hype? Why does everybody like this? But now I'm all in. Love Georgia and Karen. So good, such a great podcast. Next, I feel like you've probably heard of it if you're in the true crime world, but Scamanda, great listen, really riveting story about a woman who faked cancer. So good. Then if you're into the medical world, which I feel like is adjacent to true crime, but maybe that's just because I love medical and true crime, Mr. Ballen's Medical Mysteries, really, really great. It's a new podcast. Like there's not that many episodes out. They're quick listens, like 30 minutes each. Really good, great medical mystery stories, love. Betrayal, Queen of the Con, I have listened to all seasons of both in 2023 and I loved both of them, definitely recommend. And I also really recommend Exposed, Cover Up at Columbia University. Again, just like with the audiobooks, like there's a lot of trigger warnings for these. So check the show notes, check the trigger warnings for the books before you dive in. But I truly couldn't put Exposed down. I listened to it when I was in Palm Springs over the holidays and just unbelievable story. And those women are just so brave and strong and can't recommend enough. All right, and finally, we are in the life events. These are my top life events of 2023. And number one is obviously, and of course, my brother getting married. His wife, Leia, officially entered the family, and I couldn't be happier. I just adore her. I adore them together. The wedding was incredibly beautiful and personal and just so them. So special. I don't even know if I'll have a wedding now just because I'll never top that. It was so wonderful. And I just couldn't be happier for both of them. So that was such a special moment that only comes once in a lifetime, or at least you hope. And so yeah, that obviously has to be number one for me. And number two is getting a boyfriend. Let me tell you, that was not on my 2023 bingo card. I was the happiest I had ever been as a single person. And I've always been happy being single. So I was like the happiest being single. And to the point where I didn't even like want to meet him because I was like, oh, I might fall for this guy and I really don't want to. Like, I am loving being single. And then I met him and I was like, oh, yeah, nope, shoot, I'm screwed. And here I am almost a year later. February 22nd will be our 1 year anniversary. It has flown by just as fast as 2023 did as a whole. And I couldn't be happier. He's just such a delight. He's so lovely. He fits in with my family so wonderfully. He is an amazing support to me. I just couldn't adore him more, and I couldn't feel more grateful that I found a unicorn, which I did. Next is going to Japan. You guys know going to Japan was top of my travel bucket list for over a decade. And the fact that I finally got to go to Japan, it was everything I dreamed it to be and more. And I can tell you with certainty that I will be going back at some point in my life. Like, I want to go to Osaka. I want to spend more time in Kyoto. I want to explore more of the country as a whole. But I'm just so happy I got 10 days there. And oh, Tokyo is such an amazing city. I got so much content that I got to share with all of you. It was amazing. And finally, one that you're not expecting, Shirley. Prozac, baby! Prozac came to save the day. I got diagnosed with PMDD in 2023, which is premenstrual dysphoric disorder. I was highly struggling with my mental health, but only and exclusively before my period. Outside of that, my mental health was top notch. I was like, my PMS has never been worse, and I've always struggled with my hormones. I have a lot of hormonal imbalance. I have a lot of hormone issues that I am treated for with hormonal cream, like a replacement therapy, to make up for the hormones that I do not create naturally. I'm not gonna get into all this. I could literally make a whole other video on my hormone treatment / PMDD diagnosis if that would be of interest to you. It's been such a tricky journey to navigate my period my entire life, but especially this past year. And my PMDD symptoms did coincide with the obscene amount of acne that I started to get. So I do firmly believe that it goes hand in hand and there's deeper hormone issues at play here. And I need to start sorting that out in 2024, getting my hormones retested and rebalancing out my hormone therapy treatment, but that's a whole other discussion, like I said. Anyways, I got a diagnosis, and from my understanding, the go-to treatment for PMDD is 10 milligrams of specifically Prozac, but SSRIs in general can be effective. But if you're gonna cycle it, my understanding is Prozac is the top choice at 10 milligrams, so the lowest dose possible. So I use my Prozac, again, depending on the month and my symptoms, around days 14 through 16 is when I'll begin, and I will finish it days 1 to 2. And it has made a world of a freaking difference. My God, it's like I get to be myself all month instead of being myself days 2 to 14 and then being my worst enemy when I'm in my luteal and premenstrual phases. And so Prozac saved the day. And if you are struggling, please talk to your doctor. There are options, there are solutions. We as women or as people with, those reproductive organs should not have to suffer the way that we unfortunately often do. There is help out there. And I really encourage you to get it because it was getting really, 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 really bad for me. And I'm just so glad that I have help now. And I am, like I said, continuing to navigate my reproductive issues and my hormone issues in 2024. That's a big goal of mine. And if you'd like me to make a separate video and get more into all of these webs, the journey up until now and what's next for me as it pertains to this kind of stuff, please let me know. And that is it for this video. Please comment and share your must-haves, your life changers that you discovered in 2023, your top moments. Comment below. I would love to hear them. As I said, everything that I can link on my Amazon storefront will be linked down below. And basically everything on there is a favorite, whether it was from this year or not. So feel free to peruse. And until next time, you can click over here to see that color analysis video if you haven't seen it yet, you want to learn a bit more about that. Or you can click over here to hear the video that I recently posted about dealing with emergency situations as a blind person. My boyfriend had a medical emergency. It was very difficult. You can learn all about it in that video. Bye.